And we are Popcorn and Powerups. We're here today to talk about another movie in the Sonic franchise. What are we talking about?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It actually turned 3 a couple days ago.
That's right. So we watched it on the 3rd anniversary of us watching it for the first time.
Yeah, we watched it on April 10th, 2022.
So
I don't know how I remember that, but I do.
We didn't watch it on the anniversary of the movie. We watched it on the anniversary of us watching it for the first time, which is impressive that you remember that.
To be honest, I don't really know how I did.
That's being a kid for you. You don't have to cloud your brain up with the grown-up stuff so you can remember weird stuff instead. So, listeners,
What's going on right now?
So, listeners, tune back in and we will jump into Sonic 2, the better one.
Yes, we're calling it the better one.
So before we jump into the plot recap, the plot synopsis, let's go to Nate and get some notes on the movie.
Yeah. So, there's only like 2 important actors in this one. Like, I guess you could say some others are, but the 2 main new important ones are, if I'm pronouncing this right, please award me, because Colleen O'Shaughnessy and Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I love Idris Elba.
Yeah, Colleen O'Shaughnessy played the Wasp in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and also Jazz Fenton and Danny Phantom.
Oh, so that's not the Avengers.
No, it is not the MCU.
Not the MCU Avengers, like a cartoon.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, all right.
And of course, Idris Elba as Knuckles the Echidna.
Oh yes, Idris
and some
Elba,
other things you might know him from is he played Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad, and he also played Brixton Lore in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes, he did. That's right.
My dad might know him from that movie, as I remember watching it with him a year or 2 ago.
Oh, yes.
And also, something I didn't add to my notes was he played a character in Zootopia. I didn't have enough time to find that.
Okay.
Before we recorded. There's even more new actors that I will not mention because they either had minor roles or are just extras.
Okay. And we still have, what's the guy's name who plays Tom?
We still got,
Cyclops from X-Men plays Tom.
No, his name is, God, I forgot his name. James Marsden.
James Marsden. I knew it was Marsden. I couldn't remember the first name.
And, of course, Ben Schwartz and Jim Carrey and... Who was Maddie's actor?
Oh, I can't remember. Refer back to our previous episode where we mentioned Maddie's actor.
Very much do. Please do.
So that's our quick cast and crew notes. Was it the same director, do you know? It probably was the same director.
Yeah, it was most likely the same director.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was. I looked that up on IMDb.
Great. Good. All right.
It took me a year to get back onto that.
No problem. So let's, before I get into the plot, just what were your reactions at the end of the movie? No spoilers or anything yet. We'll hit our spoilers in a minute. Just what were your thoughts?
I mean, for 8-year-old me at the time of 2022, I really liked the movie. It was my favorite movie for almost 3 straight years.
Nice. So yeah, nice. So when we finished watching it the other day, even though I was furiously scribbling notes because I have to do the plot synopsis.
Yes, I made him do the synopsis this time.
That's right. I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, this movie, they get extra points for the gamified credits that the first movie had. I love that.
Yeah.
And they summarize the whole movie. It's a lot of fun. And this one really was bigger and better than the first one. More characters, right? You got your Tailses, your Knuckleses. You got your more action, and there's even more lore, which we'll get into during the plot synopsis.
We gotta hear that lore.
Yep. So that will be what's coming up next
in the plot synopsis.
Yay! Before we get to that, let's go to ads. Nate, I was just looking at my bank account the other day, and you know what? That number there is just not as high as I would like. Which very wealthy sponsor did you find to help support this podcast?
First of all, take a listen. Well.
I heard a noise coming out of your mouth.
What made up that noise? Sound.
Sound.
The concept of sound is totally paying us. They're totally paying us like $1 million for this. They are totally paying us. They're not. They're not. I'm sorry.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe you're not actually bothering to find sponsors for us.
Hey, look, I got the God of Sound.
I said I'm gonna send my cute son because my cute son, they couldn't help but pay him, and I guess you're too busy doing other things to find sponsors. So sound it is.
The God of Sound paid us half a cent. At least we got half a cent, right? I mean, we have one more other cent.
That's great.
Yeah, we got
so listeners, horns honking listeners, music being played from the stereo, your wonderful son speaking into your ear about how hard he's working to get sponsors. Those are all sounds.
Yes. Sounds. Woohoo.
That's
Yay,
right.
They're paying us, hopefully.
Go sound. Okay, so let's get into the film synopsis. To start this film out, we opened with the classic Paramount Sonic Rings logo that's showing up now, and the cool Sonic Games grid showing all the classic Sega games. The movie starts on the Mushroom Planet with Dr. Robotnik. He's got a Rube Goldberg coffee machine, trying with limited success to make mushroom coffee. He's also looking a little more like Robotnik from the games when you look at his mustache.
He's bald.
Yeah, and he's bald.
He's bald now.
He's bald. The stress of the mushroom.
Most of the things that Robotnik is bald. His mustache looks like Eggman's mustache. All he needs is the accurate suit from the game.
Yeah. And
kind of pudgy.
Yeah, he's got to gain a little weight. Okay. So his plan to escape uses the Sonic quill that he got in the first movie. The quill that that Sonic gave him.
He makes a machine, and it's called Planetus Exodus to Returnicus and Kick Blue Butticus.
That's right. And he's going to send a signal, a big poof of energy off his planet to attract someone. So this works, and later.
Actually, I don't think he meant to send the signal. I think he meant to open a portal or something.
No. He said let's. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he says something like "let's see who shows up" or whatever. So he's trying to attract somebody.
He says let's light this candle and see who comes a knocking.
That's right. So he's trying to attract somebody there, anybody so he could hijack their ship or their portal. Because later a portal opens and Robotnik defeats the warriors and is about to escape when he runs into.
Knuckles the Echidna.
Knuckles the Echidna.
And the last of the Echidna warriors.
That's right. And
seriously, they all died somehow. I don't know.
And Knuckles is curious about the quill, and Robotnik offers to show him the way to Earth and Sonic if he'll let him off the planet.
I got something for you right there.
What do you got?
So, remember how in the first Sonic movie, there's Sonic mentioned?
Sonic?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, I remember it.
And in this one, Knuckles says, "Where did you get that?" to Eggman, and Eggman's like, "From a little blue menace on a planet called Earth." I'd be happy to show you the way. If you haven't already seen the meme, it's a weird looking Knuckles, and it's like, "Do you know the way?"
Is that was it? He's just asking the way?
Yeah, it's funny. You should see the meme. It's funny.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, you didn't look up Sonic though.
All right. We cut to Sonic in Seattle, fighting crime. He foils an armored car robbery in a somewhat irresponsible manner, accidentally destroying a city block.
He entirely disassembles the armored truck with a drill.
Yes, he does.
Oh, there was a goof there, too.
Was there a goof?
Yeah, so it was a really minor thing, but he had the wrong kind of drill for the wrong kind of nails.
That's right. He wouldn't have
bolts.
He wouldn't have fit. Okay. I didn't see that, but that's a good catch.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I looked it up on IMDb.
Nice. In a funny moment as he's leaving, we have Sonic kind of gloating about being a hero. And the driver that's right. And the driver shouts to Sonic, "You're a terrible hero!" So Sonic arrives home in Green Hills and just wants to sleep because he was out all night. But he ends up getting stuck going fishing with Tom. While fishing, Sonic falls in the water, and we see he can't swim and he hates water, which is important later. And it turns out that Tom knew Sonic was out all night and caused all that damage in foiling the robbery.
You destroyed an entire city block.
That's right. He destroyed a block. Sonic complains that he wants a friend, not a dad, and Tom bestows some family wisdom on him about responsibility for others when you're a hero. We cut back to the house, and Maddie and Tom are going to a wedding in Hawaii using one of Sonic's rings for super fast transport. Sonic gives Tom an extra ring to get back, and Sonic's left at home alone. Naturally, he uses this chance to party. No singing. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Zoom out, and we see Tails arrive in Green Hills in the after-credits scene from the first film, and he starts searching for Sonic.
Sorry to interrupt you, but during Sonic's party, he's using a bunch of, he's using some gel at one point, and he styles his hair a bunch of different ways, but the way he ends up with is a mohawk. That is actually a reference to the 90s Sonic shows, such as Sonic Underground.
Oh, really? I should have noticed that. I watched a little bit of that
Really?
show.
You did?
Well, I am old. Let's see. So we cut back, and we see Sonic FaceTiming with Tom, and then we see that Rachel's fiancé is hot, and he jokingly threatens Tom.
Before Sonic was on the FaceTime with Tom, he was in his living room, and his living room was filled with like bubbles and stuff. Yeah. And when Sonic got called by Tom, my dad here, he thought someone was calling him because he had his phone set to vibrate just like Sonic's.
I was looking around the living room.
You paused the movie. You're like,
what's going on? No one's calling. I checked my phone. I looked for.
And not to mention, Sonic's phone was literally on the screen.
I don't know what to tell you.
God.
So we cut back again after the fiance being hot, and Sonic is back at the house, and the power goes out. And what do you know? Robotnik is back, and Knuckles is with him.
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
That's right.
I knew BFFAE.
Oh my God. What does that stand for? What was it?
Bestest friend forever and ever.
Nice. They fight, and Sonic loses pretty badly. We learn that Knuckles is after an ultimate power, and Longclaw was the enemy of his people. Tails saves Sonic and informs Sonic that Knuckles is after the Master Emerald. After Knuckles catches up to them, they escape by driving off a cliff, but Tails grabs Sonic and flies away, like in the games. At least specifically in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Actually, that was added into the mobile version of Sonic's 1 and 2.
There was no such thing as a mobile version of Sonic's 1 and 2
There very much was, and I played it. I have played it.
No, that didn't happen. That can't be.
It did. It very much did.
Robotnik arrives. He contacts Stone, who is a barista now. Stone closes up shop and activates... Oh, I'm sorry. What was the coffee?
The Mean Bean. And that's a reference to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
That's right.
Yeah, so, it's a fun game.
Is that the pinball one?
No, it's not the pinball one.
Oh, that's Sonic's pinball. I don't know what I'm thinking.
It's like sort of like Dr. Mario plus Tetris.
Okay. Yep. That's right. That's what I was thinking. Pinball.
I haven't played it.
I'm a dope. So we get the Stone closes up the coffee shop and activates Robotnik's satellite, which sends down an egg. Was it egg shaped or whatever?
Yeah,
an egg-shaped thing with all his gear. Robotnik helps Knuckles up. Oh, they are stairs.
Oh yes. Knuckles is grabbing onto a ledge of the cliff and sees some egg drones and says, "You think these machines are a match for me? I will shatter them like the bones of a fallen." Oh, they are stairs.
Oh, they are stairs. So Robotnik helps Knuckles up and strikes a deal with him to get the Emerald in exchange for destroying Sonic. Meanwhile, Sonic and Tails end up at Wade's house. It turns out Longclaw's map has a secret message from her saying that the Emerald is on Earth and Sonic must protect it. Sonic and Tails then portal off to Siberia. Robotnik reunites with Stone at the coffee shop, which is now a secret Robotnik base. And then we cut to Tom. A lot of quick cuts. We cut to Tom getting beat at volleyball badly.
Oh, that part on Tom's team, the guy in the yellow shirt right in the middle was a Minecraft YouTuber that I used to watch called Preston Plays.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have recognized him, but that's great. Later on, after the volleyball game, Tom jokingly swipes the wedding ring from the ring bearer girl, but he gives it back.
The ring bearer girl is JoJo from last movie.
Oh, okay. That's right. Oh, is she the one that
yes.
that gave Sonic his shoes?
Yes.
Okay, see, I still have the memory. Back to Sonic and Tails. They're now lost in the snow, but they take shelter in a lodge. We learn that Tails saw the original blast from Sonic in the first movie during his baseball game. And then we also see that Robotnik and his gang are watching Sonic's texts and use it to track him to Siberia.
This is my dad's favorite part.
It is for some reason.
Tom's message. Tom is like typing his message, and Knuckles is reading, and he's all like dot. Oh,
it's so.
And everyone's all like, Stone's all like, Doctor, why are we working with this imbecile?
I love that part, not because of the comment that Stone makes, but the dot part.
Dot.
I'll walk around the house once in a while and just go dot. Then Sonic and Tails offend the locals due to Tails' bad translation device. You happen to remember any of the bad translations that the device spews out?
Your breath smells like goat poop. Right before this, they're in the thing and they enter the tavern and a guy's cutting fish. The fish head lands at Tails' feet and says, "Run." And also, a little goof here was the woman seen knitting when she shows her artwork, which is a skull. It's clearly crocheted, not knitted.
Oh, is it clearly crocheted? Booga would have spotted that, no problem.
Yes.
Excellent. So anyway, they offend the locals. They lose the map and end up in a dance battle, and then they earn the locals' respect by winning the battle. But they get the map back. And we learned that Tails saw that Sonic was alone and looking for friends and family, and Tails saw a kindred spirit in him because he was also the same way. The next day, they're flying in the mountains and discover the Longclaw Cave, where the story of the Chaos Emeralds being forged into the Master Emerald is told. The statue opens, and we find a compass that leads to the emerald.
Right before that, there's a deleted scene, and the director felt that scene was kind of like Indiana Jones, so he was going to add the skeleton of Big the Cat in it. It was not included, but it was Indiana Jones kind of like, so.
You can never have too much Indiana Jones. Then Robotnik arrives and traps them, but there's an explosion, and they're able to escape into the high-speed snowboarding chase down the mountain.
That snowboarding chase scene was actually a reference to the ice cap zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you could snowboard in that one.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
During the escape, we have a nice Sonic slow-mo dodge through drones. Sonic and Knuckles fight, and Sonic loses his rings. We learn some of Knuckles' backstory, where he lost his whole tribe, I think. That same day that
Sonic lost Longclaw. Yeah.
That's right. Tails gets knocked out, and there's an avalanche, and Robotnik steals the compass. So we cut to the wedding, and Sonic is calling urgently on Tom's phone, rudely interrupting the wedding because Tom didn't have his phone on silent.
Tom's ringtone is actually the Green Hill Zone theme.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
A lot of people should know that if they played the games and watched the movie.
Absolutely. So Tom eventually takes the call, and he has to use his ring that Sonic gave him to portal Sonic to safety. He throws the ring, but oh no, it's not the portal ring, it's the wedding ring. He accidentally gave the portal ring back to JoJo.
And guess what just so happens to be happening?
And
Randall, Rachel's fiance, is about to put the portal ring on Rachel's finger.
Yep, and we can't have that. So Tom rushes over and awkwardly interrupts the ceremony.
Punches him in the face.
He did punch Randall in the face. Little revenge for the volleyball humiliation.
Yes, very much.
Right. So Tom takes the portal ring and at the last minute portals Sonic and the unconscious Tails to safety, covering the wedding in Hawaii with snow from Siberia. Sonic quickly fills in Tom and Maddie, but oh no, again, the wedding is fake and everyone there is actually government agents. The agents grab Sonic and we learn more about the task force Gun. Do you want to elaborate, Nate?
Guardian Units of Nations.
Okay.
It's called Guardian Units of Nations.
Kind of a tortured acronym, but that works.
Yes. Gun, yeah.
Yeah. But so that leaves Maddie and Rachel to rescue Sonic and Tails and Tom from Gun at the hotel. They sneak into the building, and Maddie is almost caught, but is saved by Rachel using some of Tails' tech.
Oh, I have part 1 of Goof here.
Okay.
So Rachel is seen wearing white sneakers under her wedding dress in this part.
Okay. All right, so you're not going to be... All right, well, you're just leaving me hanging.
Continue on.
I don't know, all right.
Because you gotta finish this wedding part before I do that.
They end up saving Tom, Sonic, and Tails. Was that it? Did I finish it there?
So I'm gonna add something real quick.
Go ahead.
So Rachel goes to confront Randall, but she's wearing high heels all of a sudden.
Yes, this is the part where she's giving him like the "I'm gonna cut your throat." I kind of cut all that out because it was pretty long anyway, but that's a funny part.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Robotnik and Knuckles portal to an island. The compass reveals the path to the emerald, parts the water, and there's a green sky beam that shows the location. Luckily, it's close enough to where Sonic and the gang are for him to see it too. Sonic decides to go there alone to stop the bad guys because he's the only one fast enough. No time for a plan.
And also all of a sudden Tails wakes up too.
He does. Yeah. Tails does
wake
up.
Tails
That's good. Good for
Not
Tails.
Yay.
We cut back to Green Hills and Wade arrests Stone at the coffee shop. Sonic then runs on the water to the Emerald Island and barely makes it, washing up ashore. We cut to Robotnik and Knuckles navigating traps in a big maze between them and the Emerald. Eventually, Robotnik just has a little drone that maps out the maze, and they move on. But
that maze is actually the Labyrinth Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
The Labyrinth Zone, that's right. And Sonic is now in the maze, hot on their heels, basically like running the level, the Labyrinth Zone. We see a lot of traps that are from that level in the game.
Like spike traps, wall traps.
Yeah.
A bunch of traps.
Exactly. So Robotnik and Knuckles arrive at the Emerald, and we see Robotnik about to betray Knuckles right then and there, but Sonic arrives before he can. Again, Sonic and Knuckles fight. They go back and forth, and eventually Knuckles sees Robotnik stealing the Emerald and is sad because he thought they were friends. Robotnik gets the Emerald and escapes. The temple collapses. Knuckles almost drowns, but Sonic saves him, and then Sonic almost drowns, but Knuckles saves him.
And then Knuckles throws a giant sandball at Sonic.
He does.
I find it funny.
It was funny. Sonic saved Knuckles because he has learned Tom's lesson, that being a hero is about responsibility to others. And then Tails arrives in his plane from Sonic 2, the game.
Oh, come on. I was right about to say that.
And Sonic inspires Knuckles to join them. To join them and fight Robotnik. Then we cut to Wade, who has Stone, tied or handcuffed to a chair, trying to get info. Then Super Robotnik teleports in and saves Stone.
Disclaimer: Super Robotnik is not real.
It's a movie. Nothing about it's real.
In the games.
That's true.
So don't go into a Sonic game and think, "Oh, I can't wait to see Super Robotnik." Because he's not in the game.
I see. I thought you thought movies and video games were actually real.
No.
So then Gunn shows up with tanks and stuff to fight Super Robotnik. And Tom and Maddie arrive. And you know where Tom and Maddie probably were?
Where?
They were probably at one of the many fine sponsors of this podcast partaking in their services. Fine sponsors that you're going to hear about next.
Alright, so before we go to whatever's next, this podcast is brought to you by the concept of existence.
What? I was so excited to hear about which company was going to be paying us money.
The company is like, I don't know, it's called like Living Company or whatever.
So you're saying that existence itself is paying us to do this podcast? How much is it paying us, the almighty existence? I could tell by that look on your face that it's not much. How much is it?
$0.
$0.
But they're paying us with life.
Existence. With $0.
Yes,
okay,
we're being paid in life, Dad. Okay?
I'm not even sure the listeners have to do anything to partake in this product, but listeners, simply...
Just live, okay?
Just
live and make the most of your life, yo! Woo.
Support this podcast by existing.
Yes, just do it.
So Super Robotnik comes out and uses his powers to build something by sucking up all the metal around.
He's tearing everything apart.
Tearing it all apart.
He's building something.
He is, and I think we'll find out what it is in just a minute. So Sonic and Knuckles and Tails arrive on the plane using a portal, and we see Super Robotnik's robot being revealed, towering over the town, and the final battle begins.
It's the Death Egg robot from Sonic the Hedgehog to the game.
So cool.
And it also gets rebuilt like 1,000,000 times in the games. Same with the Death Egg in the games.
I remember going up against that robot. You've played that game,
yes,
right?
Yes, I have. I've actually beaten the Death Egg robot a couple of times.
You get no rings, and you have to beat Metal Sonic first.
Well, more Metal Sonic prototype.
Yeah.
Because Metal Sonic don't get introduced until the next game.
That's true. So Team Sonic attacks and draws Robotnik's attention. Knuckles fighting on the ground. Tails goes pew 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 with the guns that he somehow has on his plane.
Yeah, it's not really explained why the tornado, the plane, has guns now.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Tails has all that tech. He just used his tech to make the guns show up there.
It's a biplane.
And then Sonic rides a missile into the robot, but nothing works. Sonic shows he's a leader by saying they have to use their strengths as a team. They fight some drones in a cool scene, and then they decide that Sonic will draw Robotnik away, while the other two sneak up on him and attack during the distraction.
Coming.
That's right. So naturally, Robotnik falls for this, and Sonic is almost blown up until Tails breaks into the robot and distracts Robotnik. And then Knuckles literally punches the emerald right out of him.
Yep, apparently that can happen in the movies.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the robot collapses for the moment, and Tails and Knuckles are knocked out. Sonic gets up and spots the emerald and goes for it. Then Robotnik drives the robot without his powers, like a backup, like generator or something.
Auxiliary power.
Auxiliary power. Auxiliary.
First say ox.
Ox.
Ill. Ari.
Auxiliary powers.
Yes, good. Auxiliary power.
Great.
Good job.
That's right. Let's see. Tom and Maddie show up and save the day, grabbing Sonic, but their car crashes. Sonic has the emerald, but it crumbles in his hands, revealing the Chaos Emerald within.
All 7 of them.
All 7. They're so pretty.
Yes, they pretty.
Is it wrong for me to kind of want to call them Infinity Stones?
There's 6 Infinity Stones and 7 Chaos Emeralds.
That's a fair point. The number.
That's why it's Sonic versus Dragon Ball Z, not Sonic versus the MCU.
Oh, I guess I'll have to watch Dragon Ball Z so I'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'd be insulting my friend.
And those Chaos Emeralds eventually go into Sonic just as the robot's foot appears to crush them. Then, Super Sonic is revealed, holding the foot up, stopping them from being crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to add more than that. All right, yeah.
There wasn't anything else important there besides Super Sonic.
You weren't appearing. Like, oh my god, it's Super Sonic.
I mean, yeah, I was.
That's the Super Sonic theme from.
Yeah, I know that. I've played the game and gotten all 7 Chaos.
I don't sing for you. Okay. I was doing it for our listeners.
Okay.
Super Sonic then bodies that robot easily, which collapses with Robotnik seemingly falling to his doom. Then Sonic is Super Sonic, and Knuckles says he's not the Sonic he once knew.
And hey, could I say this part? Sonic summons a chili dog with his powers, and then makes a chili dog tornado and makes it rain chili dogs.
Which hit Knuckles in the eyes, I think.
He's like, never mind. He is exactly the Sonic you once knew. Just with overpowered abilities, you know?
Nice. And then we see that Sonic separates from the Chaos Emeralds himself willingly, allowing Knuckles to reforge the Master Emerald, the Master Emerald, and they vow to protect it and each other. Now, it's time for some baseball with Knuckles, and hilarity ensues.
Yes, a lot of odd things happen.
Knuckles wants to know why he's angry at the enemy ball.
And then Tails sends his fastball, and Knuckles throws the bat to the side and shouts, "Power bump!" and punches it.
He punches the baseball into
it. It probably went like all the way over to like wherever the complete other side of the earth from Montana is.
We see now that Sonic has friends in a group of his own, and he's grown to take responsibility for others. He's learned Tom's lesson. He even calls Tom Dad now. And it looks like the movie is over. We see the really cool gamified credits where the movie replays in game form. But what a surprise, we have an after credits scene.
Could I say the after credits scene? Because it's kind of my favorite part of the movie.
I got nothing here. There's an after credits
scene.
Well,
I have something on my notes. It was supposed to be in my next episode teaser, but anyways. In the cracked side of the Death Egg robot, Commander Walters is speaking to one of his agents. And she tells him about something hidden deep in their files, dating back over 50 years.
50 years.
The screen zooms into a secret research facility, and then something rises from the ground. It's a test tube. And within that test tube is the ultimate life form. And if you played the games after Sonic and Knuckles, you'll know that the ultimate life form and the creature in the test tube is Shadow the Hedgehog. Yep, there's a third movie.
After credit scenes are all the rage these days.
Shadow does not say anything because they did not get an actor for him at that time.
That's all right. All you need to do is show him, and you got your teaser.
Yeah, one of my friends told me that his little brother shouted "Shadow" when he saw Shadow.
Nice.
It was insane.
So that is the synopsis for Sonic 2.
Okay. Great job with the synopsis. You really nailed it.
Oh, thanks so much. You saw me writing like crazy while we were watching the movie. I was almost not watching.
Actually, I was writing my notes and watching the movie at the same time, so I barely saw you writing at all.
Oh, that's true. You took notes this time. You did your homework.
Yes, I did.
So what's next?
All right, so we got the themes of the movie next, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
You get me?
The themes. So let's talk a little bit about the themes. It won't take long. What kind of theme did you pick up on while you were watching?
Making new friends. Thinking you don't have anyone with you, but really you have friends and family.
Like Tails?
Yeah, I'm thinking about Tails and Knuckles.
Tails is saying he was, kind of alone, needed friends, and saw Sonic as a kindred spirit, and then you're thinking about what Knuckles and his story about losing his tribe, just like Sonic lost.
I was thinking more Sonic making the friends.
Yeah, but they all need friends too, right? And they've all found each other, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense. I agree. For me, this one, that Sonic movies aren't really for deep thematic discussions, really. But I think, Tom stated his theme when they were fishing, and he said, being a hero isn't about yourself and just stopping the bad guys and the glory of being a hero, right? It's about taking care of others and taking responsibility for their safety and well-being as a hero, which Sonic wasn't good at.
Yeah, Tom basically said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, you're mentioning another movie. Maybe we should do that one.
We should do that one after the Sonic movies.
Just do a Spider-Man. You want you to stand? Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. That's a good idea. So I think that's really one of the big themes too. Now, friendship is one, like you were saying, and then learning to be a good hero that takes responsibility for others, even at their own risk, right? Just like we saw Sonic do, and Sonic coming to respect Tom as like a father figure and not just a buddy.
Yeah.
Right. So now, good thoughts there, Nate. So let's finish this up, Nate, with our final review. We got to give it a number. Yeah. Right? Do you want to go first or should I go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. So what's your final review?
9 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10 when I first watched it, but as
something's happened.
Have there
been other movies that?
Yes, there have been other movies like the third one. The third one is.
We're not giving any. We're gonna have to do an episode on that.
Yeah, that'll be our next episode.
What was your favorite part of this movie?
My favorite part of this one, Probably the final battle. I mean, I loved the fact that there was Super Eggman and Super Sonic. They gave a really nice thing to Eggman to have him become super before Sonic.
That was cool.
And
I thought
that
was
showed
smart.
us that the Master Emerald in the movies does make you go super form.
There you go. Anybody can be super. Even Wade.
Yeah. And
what would Super Wade be like?
yeah.
Really good at hockey?
Not until the next movie, Father.
Not a problem. That's what editing is for. No one will know we've had this conversation. Although I'll probably leave that part in where I say no one will know we've had this conversation and let everybody wonder what we were talking about.
Yes.
I can't believe Nate said that about our listeners. So anyway, for me...
I didn't say anything about them. I did not say anything about you. Y'all are so awesome.
Nate's right. Listeners are awesome.
Yes, I did not say anything bad about you. He's the one who said something bad about you. Oh. I'm about to pick his nose.
So let me give my final review too, right? So for this one, I think the last one, what did I give it, a 7? Or 7.5?
Yeah, you gave the last one like a 7.
Okay, 7.5. This one I'm going to give it an 8.0. Because I'm an adult and I know there are way better movies, but I'm kind of grading this one relative to the other Sonic movies. So this one is like a step up from the first one. You got more cool characters, Tails, Knuckles showing up. Yeah. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was like, I think, one of the better Sonic games. Sonic 2 was really good, but
yeah, they combined. So the first Sonic movie obviously adapts Sonic 1. Sonic 2 adapts 3 Sonic games, being Sonic 2, 3, and Knuckles.
Sure. So you get more characters. You got Robotnik being more Robotnik than the first one. Yeah. He's got his big, huge city-killing robot, the Death Egg robot or whatever it is. So I think this is probably like an 8.0. Yeah. It's really enjoyable. Lots of fun to be had. They go bigger. And the end credits scene is threatening to go even bigger when you see Shadow and all that. Yeah. And we get a little bit of the lore with Gunn and their backstory. So this one's definitely better than the first one. I'm going to give it an 8.0 to leave a little room for the movies to get even better. Yeah. So that's all I've got. Nate, do you have anything else to talk about for Sonic 2 and Tails?
Well, not really.
So that was Sonic 2 with Tails and Knuckles. So thanks, listeners, for tuning in, and we are
Popcorn and Powerups.
We'll see you next time when we talk about Sonic 3, the even better.
Yes, Sonic 3. Even better one.
The even better one.